Okay, so I finally got to see the pilot for Gotham. This one, of course, focuses predominantly on James Gordon, Harvey Bullock, and it's more of a cop drama-esque sort of thing with the very, very young version of Batman-related characters. So, of course, you begin with a pretty brutal death of Bruce Wayne's parents. Done very well. So that part worked out great. You know, it's a very iconic scene. Everyone knows it, and they did a pretty good job with it. And overall, I kind of like the fact that it is more of kind of like a cop drama set in kind of an indistinguishable older time, so it almost has like a pseudo-noir feel to it, which I kind of like. I like the proliferation of Batman villains and other characters, but I wish they wouldn't be so blatant with who they are. They introduce Edward Nygma, who works in the forensics lab, and they're like, come on, no riddles, just what is it? Just tell us. And then, of course, he gives a couple of riddles, and it's like, wow, okay. Oswald Cobblepot, you look like a penguin. Later on, he's walking because of an injury. He walks like a penguin. And it's like, wow. They talk about the killer. They say, it's a guy with a black mask. Wow, okay, so we've established 3 villains. They have a woman who is constantly going across the rooftops. She's younger, so pretty close to Bruce Wayne's age, with the glasses kind of over on top of the head. Very much like some of the more modern interpretations of how they do Catwoman. And it was like, well, at least they didn't have her walking with cats. But very, very direct as to who this person is. I think the next episode deals predominantly with her. So that part I didn't like. I didn't like that they were really, really blatant. With like, oh, hey, look. Here's a character. Oh, hey. Here's the villain name you know him by. They didn't need to take that extra step. I thought the person they picked to do Edward Nygma looks like the guy who becomes the Riddler. Great job on him. The guy who's playing Oswald Cobblepot. Love the nose, love the features, very angular. Has a weird kind of like slimy feel to him. Great. I think that's a really good pick for that. The guy doing James Gordon, great. The person they've got doing Harvey Bullock, who's been in like a million things, great. I think he picks just the right sort of gruff, angry character that worked really well in the Bruce Timm era Batman the Animated Series. So, interesting. I like the way that it's set up. I do like the fact that since they are doing before they became villains, you can do a very low-tech sort of story. I'm interested to see what they do in the next couple of episodes to try to still keep it kind of Batman-esque, but focus predominantly on the city and on James Gordon.